All right. Welcome, everybody. Here we are at the Columbia River, Columbia Gorge overlook. Go ahead and open the chest. Get nice and comfortable. Take a few nice deep breaths. And just relax the shoulders as you exhale. Let them fall down away from the ears. Feel the hands heavy on the lap there. Just relaxing. Lengthen your breath. Inhale for about 4 or 5 seconds. Exhale for just about as long or longer. Just relax. Notice how relaxed you are now. Just feel your body. See if you can make yourself even more relaxed. And just focus on your breath for another minute or so, letting go of all your thoughts. Just focus on your breathing and make the whole yoga practice here meditative. Letting go of your thoughts, focusing on your body. Taking 2 more deep breaths and then we'll open up. All right, so let's go ahead and scoot up here. Start with taking the shoulders forward and the palms face back, and then take the shoulders back, palms face forward. Curve the back a little here, mostly on the upper part, and then curve, open the chest here. Maybe a little bit of arch, look up at the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale. And just go back and forth for a few more breaths. Inhale as you open up. Exhale as you curve and go forward. Good, and then we'll go to mountain pose. Push the feet into the ground. Lift the chest, the hips under, so you're basically pulling the belly in and flattening out the back. Pull the shoulders back and down. Reach out just a little bit. Really reach toward the ground diagonally and down. Pull the head back and just take a few deep breaths. All right, and then just bring it out. Let the upper body be nice and relaxed. Let the arms be relaxed. Have the upper body move the arms. Just let them swing. Good, and then twist and turn. I push up behind me and then pull myself around. Look back behind you and stretch your neck, your eyes, and your torso. Good, let's try the other side. Push up, pull yourself around. Feel all that stretching. Take a breath or two. Continue to focus on the breath and the body, letting go of your mind. And next is a forward fold. You're going to walk yourself forward, feeling the stretch in the lower back. Similar to a child's pose, lying down. Take one more breath in the lower back area. And then roll up one vertebrae at a time. Reaching up. Lift the chest. A little bit of a back bend or an arch. Looking up at the ceiling. So you're going to inhale. Nice and deep. And then exhale, keep the position and feel the belly wall pulling away from the abdominal area. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then we go to a triangle. So we're going to step out with this leg, reach down, and then reach straight up. Top of the triangle is right at the fingertips, and then looking back. So we're opening the chest, stretching the neck and the eyes as well. Take a few deep breaths. So we're stretching the front, but we're also working the muscles in the back. So this isn't all just stretching. We're very much working the opposite muscles. Good, and then do a reverse warrior. Reach straight up and then start to go over with it. Looking at the hand. Reach up more as you inhale. And relax. Inner thigh stretch. We'll just be here. You're going to lean forward, keeping the back straight, stretching the inner thighs. Keep focused on the breath. See how long you can make your breath. All right, back to center. Bring it out again a little bit. Think about turning your head as well, looking back behind you. Nice and slow, or you can go a little faster. Good. All right, so let's step out with the other foot. So 90-degree angle, one foot points to the side, one to the front. Reaching down and then reaching up with the opposite hand. straight up to the ceiling, looking back behind you. Just enjoy the breathing. One more breath. Reach up and back. All right, and then we'll do reverse warrior. Reaching up with the other hand. Start with reaching straight up and then reach up to the top corner. Stretching the shoulder and the side. Take two nice big breaths. All right, and then we have the inner thigh stretch again. This time, if you want, you can go further down. You could even go to the floor. And go to the ankle and push out with the elbows. Take a few breaths there. And then roll up very slowly again and do the reach up as well. Feet together and just reach up. Reach up and back. Just imagine you're giving yourself a massage on the inside with your breath. Really hold the position, fully exhale, and then big inhale. One more breath. And then we go to airplane pose. You're going to hinge forward at the hips, keep the back nice and straight, lift the chest, palms face down, kind of keep your fingers nicely together too. That'll work your fingers. You can even kind of stretch back a little bit so they're not just kind of hanging out like that. You're just going to pull them nice and tight. Take a few breaths there. Reach back, shoulders back and down, lift the chest. Feel the lower back working. One more breath. Pushing out, curving the back. And then reach back, lift the chest. Scoot up if you need to. Grab the back of the chair, lift the chest. Take a few breaths there. Reach out, stretch the shoulder. Take your head to one side, or take it to the side of the arm that's reaching out. All right, other side. So just stay square to the front to stretch that shoulder. Take your head to the side of that arm. Take one more deep breath. All right, good deal. Let's go ahead and stand up. And we're going to start with a little warm up with Tai Chi. This is going to be one of the first moves you would learn for the basic Tai Chi form. So it's called holding the ball. And we'll work with just the feet first. You're just going to do, like in martial arts, we call it a cat stance. Like you're like that. You come up to the ball of that foot. And then this is a good way to work shifting the weight, and because you're going to shift to the other side and come up to the ball of that other foot. It's just going to point forward and then shift and shift. And just go back and forth a few times. Feel your weight going from one leg to the other. Good. And then we're going to do the ball part. Come to your cat stance there. Put your right hand on top and then the other one underneath. So the foot that's forward in the cat stance is underneath. The foot that's holding you up mostly, that side is, the hand is up. So your ball's about yay big. And we're going to shift sides, and this hand's going to come down. This one's going to come around. And then we come to the other side, hold the ball. And you just come back with it to here. And what you want is that you're moving the arms with the body. That's the Tai Chi part of it all. So the hands don't go separately. They all go together. So just kind of exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And just feel your whole body moving together. Couple more times. It's called holding the ball. Or hold the ball. All right, let's go ahead and twist the hips around, big circles. Other direction. And we'll start with windmills. You're going to have your toes turned out so that when you come down, your knees are right over your ankles. You want them turned out about 45 degrees. Have your back fairly upright as you can. Try to tuck the hips underneath, flatten out your back. You're going to inhale and just big circle around. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Start with just stretching up really high, reach, and exhale. Good, and then go out with it, the opposite direction. Circle up and in, exhale. Try going out to the sides as much as you can. Exhale. In. Now try going back as much as you can. Like your arms are against the wall. Good, go the other direction. Try having your arms back. Couple more breaths. Good. All right, let's go ahead and go to downward dog. Stretch it all out. Walk your feet back. You can go down on the mat or further down on the chair too. Lengthen your arms and your legs. Push your hips back. Take a few deep breaths. And back to center. All right, let's go ahead and kick side to side, pointing the foot straight forward. You can hold on if you want or not, either way. Work balance more if you want to. Go ahead and bring the arms up. And then we have star pose. I'm going to lean toward the chair, open the chest, point the foot forward, have the head in line with the spine. So I don't want to have my head here upright. I'm leaning to the side, so my head will be to the side a little. Just take a few breaths. One more breath. Looking good. All right, let's try the other side. We'll start with kicking side to side again. I'm going to move my chair over here, move to the side, and we're going to open up, kick. All right, good. And then we got the star pose on that side. Open up the chest. Get that head in line with the spine. Taking a few deep breaths. One more breath. And then relax. Rotate the pelvis around so you're going to go deeper. Trying to bring the hips up, front, side, back, all the way around. Other direction. And then feet together, reaching up and over, banana pose. You're going to reach down with one hand, up and over with the other. Breathe deep in your side. And the other side. All right, and then step forward with your right leg. We're going to do a warrior one. So this foot's kind of diagonal, this one's straight ahead. Reaching up with both hands, lift the chest, kind of look up at the ceiling, stretching the belly. Think about those hands again. Have them nice and clean, nice and pretty, because that just works the muscles. It'll stretch some different things back there. Stretch the front of the inside of the hands there. So kind of lunge forward as you reach back. Take two more breaths. All right. Relax the hands. We'll go ahead and go to downward dog again. Walk it back. Stretch the whole body out. However you like. Push those hips up toward the back of the wall. Feel the back of the legs stretching and the underarm. You can drop the head a little too. One more breath. All right, walk yourself back to center. And then we have warrior one on the other side. Stepping out with the other leg now. Reaching up with both hands. Lift the chest. Make those hands nice. The fingers all together. Taking a few deep breaths in the belly. One more breath. Reach up and back. Okay. And then we'll go into a tree pose. We'll start with this side here, standing on this right leg. Now, what you're going to do is tighten the thigh up. This foot's kind of pushing against that leg, so you're going to tighten the leg back up against it. You could have it down on the ground if you need to, but still tighten that thigh. And then from this, let me show you from the side. Keep balancing. In the back part, tighten up your back area and kind of flatten out that round part there. Pull your belly button in from the spine. So pull the belly into the spine. Another way to think of it is a string attached to the head. That always makes you tighten up all those areas. Come to heart center. Just take 2 more breaths. All right, let's try the other side. Think about all those things. You're going to tighten up the thigh. Pull the belly in, flatten out the back. Come to heart center. So think of your balance as coming from the core area, not really the ankle. It's really helped me to think about it there. Tighten up that core. The balance really improves that way. Take one more breath. All right. Then we'll go side to side, feet fairly together. Couple more. Good. All right, let's go ahead and do a warrior two next. We won't hold these very long, but you're going to get into the position, foot pointed that way, and then this foot's pointed in a little. Have it wide enough so that when you come down, your knee's right over your ankle. Think about those fingers again, though. Make them nice. And then also think about the arms being parallel to the floor, straight across, and then look to the side. Have your spine straight up and down, and then also relax the shoulders. So just take a couple deep breaths there, thinking about those hands and fingers all together. I tuck my thumb in, kind of pull it back. That flattens out the hand versus when it's in. One more breath. And relax. All right, just shake it out. Up and down on the balls of the feet. Make a little vibration. See how much you can vibrate the body. Give you another 20 seconds of this. Just relax and shake it all out. Vibrate it. All right. Good job. Let's go ahead and go to warrior two on the other side. So make sure that stance is wide. This foot points that way. This one's toward the corner. Make those arms nice. Relax the shoulders. Make the hands nice. Good plus symbol. Straight up and down with the body. Straight across with the arms. Settle into it and gaze past your fingertips there. Taking a few nice deep breaths. One more breath. And relax. All right, last for the standing part is cat and cow. So what we'll do is have the feet back a little far. Now if the chair is solid, you can go back further with those feet, but you don't want it to get away from you. So it could be kind of like a cobra or a cow. It's a cow cobra pose. I've never seen a cow cobra, but that would be kind of scary. Very big cobra. Go ahead and pull the shoulders back, lift the chest. Take a few deep breaths in the belly. And then scoot the legs up a little bit, bend the knees, curve the back, take a few breaths in the back. One more breath. All right, great job. Let's go ahead and have a seat here. And we're going to start with eagle pose. Just a couple things. We'll do eagle pose and a little bit of neck stretching and wrist stretching. Then we'll go ahead and meditate. So let's start with crossing the leg. You either go low or high. We're going to go ahead and just get right into crossing like so. Maybe even see how much you can bring that leg across to get the hip to stretch even more. Open up the chest. And then you're going to bring the right arm across, just the same as the leg that's over the top. Wrap around and then come around to the hands, touching if you can, or the back of the hands, or here. Lift the elbows, good posture. Take a few deep breaths. Good, and then grab onto the side, go ahead and unwind and grab onto the side of the chair and just stretch your neck, ear to shoulder, stretch the shoulder and the neck area. Take a few deep breaths there. Other side. And looking down, let the weight of your head stretch your neck out. Just relax. All right, sit up nice and tall. Cross that other leg over. And then deep breath in. Left hand's on top. The same leg as the one that's over, or the same arm as the leg that's over. Wrap around. Lift the elbows. And take a few deep breaths. Think about your fingers again if you wanted to. Nice fingers. One more breath. All right, so sit back all the way. And we're going to open and close the hands. Make a fist. Roll your hands around. Other direction. Then open your hands and roll them around. Other direction. And finally, just push out, pull the fingers down, open the chest, use the chair back as leverage to stretch the chest. Take a few deep breaths there. All right, great job. Let's go ahead and just get ready for meditation. Get nice and comfortable. Lift that chest, tuck the belly in, making your back nice and straight. Open the chest. So we're going to start with the sniffing breath. Just imagine that you're smelling something very nice to smell. It could be like a rose, whatever it might be, some food. But picture what you're imagining there. See if you can visualize it or imagine it. And just start taking about 4 or 5 sniffs, whatever you're thinking about. Just smell that nice smell as you sniff in. Take about 4 or 5 sniffs and then just relax. Inhale, 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 and then relax. Sniffing in through the nose. Really visualize whatever it is you're smelling. Keep sniffing it. Keep relaxing with the exhale. Imagine you're just inhaling that wonderful smell. And then just relaxing because it smells so good. Just relax. Now, see if you can imagine that smell. See if you can really smell it. If you're able to see it or imagine it being there, the rose or the food or wherever it is, try actually smelling it now in your mind. Try to really, really bring on the smell. Just a couple more times there. And then just return to nice, smooth breathing. Nice, long, smooth breaths. Inhale for about 4 or 5 seconds. Exhale for about 5 to 7 seconds. And just enjoy your breath. Feel the breath coming in and out. And allow yourself just to relax with the exhales. Just relaxing. Just enjoy your relaxation for a minute or two, meditating on your breath, letting all your outside thoughts go and just focusing on your breath and body. Just do your best. When thoughts come in, just go back to your breath. You could always go back to imagining you're just smelling that nice, wonderful rose or whatever it was. Just taking a nice, long, deep breath of it. Taking 2 more deep breaths here, and then we'll close out. Good. Open your eyes, coming to heart center. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Namaste. Thank you again, everybody, and we'll see you next time.